Alright, so we are off to kill a behemoth now, it seems. All rested. Did that off camera because I had to leave that area, which is kind of annoying actually, but it's fine.
This could be trouble. Mustn't let ourselves be
Ignore this
outflanked.
big guy here.
Or killed. That would be bad.
I don't have a waypoint. Alright, there we go. Another feather. Figures. So I'm curious to know in the comments what everyone else might think of this game if they've played the demo also. I'm still not quite sure what to make of it. I was really excited, like I said, but I don't know. I mean, demos aren't a proper way to measure a game. I know that, but if this is the kind of mechanics they're trying to show off, as far as the game is concerned, it's a little spotty to me. The world is beautiful. I love what they're trying to do here, as far as making the world seem real, the day-night system, enemies just kind of popping out and even going about their day, attacking each other, that kind of thing. But it just doesn't feel very Final Fantasy to me. I realize that a series has to change in order to stay relevant, but I miss the classic series. I mean, the last really good game was 10. I think pretty much everyone can agree with that. As far as a game that feels truly Final Fantasy. Some would even say 9, because that one was more fantasy-oriented. With 11 being an MMO, 12 kind of playing itself. I know some people are on the fence about that, but I think it played itself. It was a cool world, fun story, but kind of boring. Then 13... Do I even need to talk about 13? Hallways. There, I talked about 13. 14 is also an MMO. It's a great one, I'll admit that. Of any game I would ever pay monthly to play, it would be that one if I had time. But again, it's a main entry, and it's an MMO. And this game kind of feels like that, actually.
Time to meet the chocobos!
More than probably any other main series that wasn't an MMO, this one feels like it almost should be. And while the battle system is fun, it's kind of annoying, honestly. The enemies move around too much, considering how slow your character moves. The combat's just... I don't quite understand it yet, I guess. I know that the weapons are dependent on what technique you use, I guess, but it seems like they each have their own speed and power, but they also seem kind of random. So I don't really understand how you really control your attacks. The warp system is cool, but flawed. Because if you're already targeting an enemy, it's really hard to then target like a pole and then drop down onto that enemy. And so you kind of just end up holding square on PS4. And again, watching the battle happen, kind of like in 12.
Easy as they come. Let's clean
Like, watch.
up quick. Gotcha.
The same button every time, but it keeps using a different weapon. So I don't know what actually determines the weapon you use. And I realize you don't do much with techniques in the demo. They don't have any other techniques other than what's available. And those seem really cool. Junctioning... Let's see if I can do anything with it. Yeah, junctioning different weapons into these technique slots, which changes the techniques that you have. That's really cool. I like that. And let's see. Looks like there's also different classes that they didn't really touch on. So you can probably switch that out to have different technique slots. Maybe different weapon options that you can slot them into. All of that seems like it could be really cool if it were in this version. So, I mean, based on what they've given me in the demo, I'm not a big fan of the combat, and I really wanted to like it. And of course there's not much here story-wise. I mean, the characters seem really fun, other than the fact that they all have terrible voice acting. But, yeah, there's no story in this game, so I can't really judge by that. The trailers all look cool. I'm sure there is something really good to it. The fact that it started as another Final Fantasy XIII knockoff kind of worries me that it'll be like Type O, where they keep mentioning the sea and... Ooh, Chocobo. Hold on. I'll get back to my thought. It's Chocobo. Come here. Come here, Chocobo, buddy. No. I don't think I can do anything with it. That was cool. Random Chocobo in the wild. Okay, what was I talking about? Yeah, the Final Fantasy XIII, like, nonsense lingo. I don't really want it to get bogged down by that, because that game was nonsense. Although I did enjoy it, I'll admit that. I've enjoyed every Final Fantasy game. You can't make me hate Final Fantasy, it doesn't happen. Does anyone remember that Final Fantasy VII, was it Dirge of Cerberus game with Vincent? I enjoyed that monstrosity. Yes, it was terrible to control and kind of awkward, but so were a lot of things on the PS2. Still fun, though. It just seems like in recent years they either have good mechanics, but a terrible story. Like 13. I liked 13's battle system. I'll admit it. Or the opposite. They have really cool world, story, things like that, but the battle system sucks, like in 12. They haven't gotten them both right in a long time. Okay, I didn't want you guys to have to sit through me trying to find where that stupid tunnel was. Because now comes the fun part.
Hold up.
Ooh. That's awesome. Look at the muscle detail on that thing. Even the mouth muscles move accurately. Ooh! I had to pick one thing this game does really well, it's definitely atmosphere. Everything just looks so good and real. I think that's why I want something more classic Final Fantasy right now. Because they finally have the hardware to really bring to life a world like they created in the PS1 era. Or even the old 2D games, remaking one of them with more modern mentalities. Get rid of all this action RPG stuff, that's for other series. Bring back a really cool, like, active time battle system in a world like this. That's what I want for my Final Fantasy. But we'll see if that ever happens. Well, I also learned that you don't have to keep tapping the button to attack. Figured that out between recordings. Now I feel pretty embarrassed of all that was on the last part, so sorry about that, but it's not a problem anymore. It's something. Oh. Ooh. See, this is kind of a nice benefit of the more active battle systems, because you can actually have enemies as part of the quest. When it's not just random battles that are, send you over to another plane, you can have some more dynamic monster encounters. So it's good and bad, I guess. Doing it. Fog definitely helps now. This is straight up creepy. Ooh. He's so big. Okay, that was weird. I was like frozen when I was trying to take cover. No animation at all. That was real weird. I think he sees me. It's so intense. sound effects aren't helping. It's a really smooth cover system, though. I gotta admit that. Does it better than a lot of shooters do. That was kind of intense, y'all. Kind of reminded me of Tomb Raider, oddly. Like the Tomb Raider reboot, not the old ones. I never played those.
All in a day's work.
Why am I back here? I can't move. Why are you guys behind a wall and I'm back here? I'm not even hidden.
Prompto.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Gladio.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Highness. Focus.
No, look, he's sleeping.
Ah.
What a cute, gnarly monster. That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
Yeah, by all means.
Okay. Hey. Hey, you.
Time to dilly-dally.
Hey, you. Oh, God. Get away. You.
Come and get me. Over here. It's time. I got it. Oh, yeah. Prompto.
Going for it! Yeah!
Awesome. Good job. Okay, so the warp mechanic is a really handy method of
yeah.
transportation.
Woo! We got
It's
some
just not
real
practical in
chemistry here.
random battles.
That's what I call teamwork. Impeccable.
Well, it sure looks cool.
Good. Your Highness!
That was unexpected.
This is no time for a nap.
Not! Oh! Get ready for the big one!
Nuisance.
Okay.
Size of him. I didn't know they made him that big.
So, how do we take him on?
Careful. One mistake could be our last.
I didn't know we'd have to actually fight him. Nope. Seriously, the lock-on system makes the camera go crazy. I don't like it.
Don't we have somewhere better to be? We're in over our heads! Not! Get a move on!
Come on, what? I couldn't select him. What the heck? Okay, calm down. Calm down. Come on, Big Bertha. Oh god.
Not! Get a move on!
Nope. Seriously, I can't even get away. How can I do anything?
Not! Get a move on!
Nope.
Not! Get a move on!
Okay.
Not! Get a move on!
So you don't actually fight him. I think that was a pretty good example, though, of why the battle system is flawed. It's a good idea, but with a monster that size, you can't even really, like, figure out what you're doing in time. I mean, I was hacking away at him, and then suddenly I was dead, and I couldn't, well, knocked out,
Look at this. Fascinating.
and I couldn't do anything. But maybe that was the point. But still, the camera was freaking out because the target was too big to keep the camera focused on. That's not a good sign.
It's bedtime.
So even though I can't fast travel in this game, I can still fast travel the video. So you guys didn't have to sit through me running across here.
Some real rest is long overdue.
So here we are at the Chocobo camp. I was already here once, but I couldn't really do anything. Apparently, this is why I was supposed to come here later.
I gather you're all taking in the sights. Sure are a lot to take in around these parts. But you steer clear of that cave nearby if you know what's good for you. Wouldn't want that to be the last sight you see.
Focka? That sounds like a Chocobo sound. It's the Cavern of Chocobo sounds. Wait, I came all the way over here. No, oh, it's not that far. Okay, I forgive you. Nope. God, so many feathers. I guess this is an area of chocobos, but still. There is a wilting all over the place. Wil is that the right word? Wilting? I think so. Yeah. I'm gonna go with wilting. God, warping is satisfying. Just to initiate a battle.
It's crossing the line.
I might take back everything negative I've said by the time I'm done playing with this game. Except how awkward the battle system is. Into the cave we go.
All right, let's hit it.
We're drifting into the deep end. How come I always end up in these situations?
We must be prepared for anything.
Everybody, stay alert.
We could crawl through.
Don't lose your head.
Makes me sick just looking at him. Stop bitching, start killing.
Never miss.
Gotcha! Hands down!
Must say, I'm amazed.
What can I say?
Watch where you swing that thing!
Oh crap. I don't have any more potions.
Is it just me? Or is it getting harder to see?
I don't quite know what to do.
Don't overdo it!
Actually.
Save you.
Oh, thanks.
Gotcha! Thanks now!
Outstanding, Highness. Simple.
Who you want?
Gotcha! Hands now!
Never knew what hit him.
Oh? Huh. It's a lot of goblins.
It never ends.
Biggie, heads up!
Thumped it.
Prince of Pain.
Yep.
Accident. Gotcha! Hands down!
Locked.
All's well that ends well.
Well, put it in the books.
These little glowing bits I keep running into just remind me of materia. You know, in 7, you just be wandering around and see a glowing bit on the ground. Reminds me of the good old days. Now I pick up his feathers and watch pieces.
We can slip through. Let's go in.
Oh god.
Slow down a sec.
That's terrifying. Jeez.
That's where you swing it.
Whoopsie.
Friggin' murder canal.
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
Also, one thing I just realized, apparently when you're locked onto an enemy, you can't attack any others. Like, it just doesn't register that they're there. Because the camera's focused on the one that you're locked onto. So that's kind of weird.
Gotcha.
They just keep coming.
Gotcha. Slow and steady.
Get out of here. Whew.
Onward.
Okay. Fool me once. Okay. We're safe.